I don't know if this is appropriate for it, but maybe it's a little weird getting day drunk while my kid is in school right down the street.
Right across the street. Yeah, you're.
Every time I go out there for a beer, I think about how bad of a parent I am.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like
The
noticing.
teacher's looking at me.
Yeah, yeah. At least we have all the beer like boxes like out of sight. They're below the sight line.
Yeah, right.
So it's not obvious that we are, like having
It's non-alcoholic.
a kegger, if you are. There's enough beer out there that it does look like we're having a kegger, but no, we're just we're having a good Tuesday is what we're having.
Tuesday.
Woo!
Almost Gamers.
All right, welcome back.
Keep forgetting there's a camera now.
Depending on how this has gone, it may have been a little while since you've joined us for an Almost Gamers podcast episode. Thank you. As you can see, we're trying video again. Hopefully this time goes a little smoother, less blurry, less camera shut-offs.
As of the recording this, it hasn't aired, so we have no clue how people are reacting.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of terrifying that we don't know.
We can always burn the footage. I mean, that is
a lot of it's blurry.
An option.
Already. It's already blurred us out.
I got it on my watch now. We can you can see some things.
Yeah.
I can at least tell it's still recording.
That's good. So we're here.
Technology, folks. Technology. Never our friend.
Matt has it all.
But you know what is our friend?
Gaming?
Borderlands. So today we were on day 2 of a Borderlands 4 marathon, if you will.
Yeah.
Played most of the day yesterday.
Yep.
Played a bit today after Steam started working again.
Technology.
Yeah.
Live and die by it.
We never go smoothly. There was issues yesterday doing the chat and just all kind of stuff. But once Steam got back up and running, we've been running smooth.
Yeah.
But we're taking a break from our hard day's work to record an episode for you guys. So
this one's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it'd be a good one. Might be an abbreviated one. We always say that.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Because we got gaming to do.
Yeah, we do.
We're excited.
We got to get it back. I got to go back to Vex. You got to go back to Amon. Amon.
I guess.
Amon.
All
right. So I guess let's just hop right into what Yin's playing.
What Yin's playing?
All right, so this is just a little segment where we talk about what we've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's gonna be pretty short, but I'm feeling like you got some nuggets over there.
Ooh, I got big nuggets.
Oh, he's got some big nuggets.
Big old nuggets.
All right, why don't you start us off with some?
You want me to start it?
From new
I
guy.
think this is gonna kind of maybe blow your mind. We'll see.
Oh,
so I've been itching to play Borderlands 4. And
right.
so I needed something to hold me over because it took us a while to get around to
playing together,
figuring out a time we could play together, which is unfortunate when you're almost gamers. But yeah, we finally got a time. But I was trying to think, what could I play in the meantime I didn't want to invest too much time. And I always forget my wife has Game Pass, even though she probably uses it the least in the house, mostly for Liana.
Oh, I didn't know you guys did still have Game Pass.
Yeah, she has. Well, I bought her an Xbox Series X.
Right.
And so for Christmas or something. And she got Game Pass, and she actually intended to quit it because it wasn't really worth the money for how little she uses it. But like any subscription, you kind of just let it go and keep letting it going. And then it's
we'll talk about Game Pass a little depth in the news section.
Yeah, that's definitely news.
Yeah, definitely news.
But
anyways.
So I was like looking through Game Pass. I was like, maybe I can find something on here. And I said, you know what? I'm going to play this for the podcast because it goes hand in hand right now. Although there's a new runner-up for Game of the Year. A lot of people think it should win over Claire Obscura. And it's Hollow Knight Silk Song.
No way.
I said I wasn't going to play it. I said it.
You did say.
I said I wasn't.
But you hate yourself. We all know this. So
actually, I wrote that hate myself right here. And I still hate myself, and especially hate myself from playing this. There's probably a handful of times I would have rage quit. But I kept going for the podcast.
Oh, see?
I was determined to have it.
See what we do for you, folks. See what we do.
I was determined to have it beaten for this airing. That's kind of why I wanted to make sure we do this, because I was going to try to finish it.
What?
Yeah, I almost did it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't realize how involved it really is. There's a ton of optional content, and I've done it all so far.
Wow.
It's kind of, and I'm a little embarrassed at how much time I spent on it, but I also am embarrassed because IGN put out rough numbers of a completionist run, and I'm already at double that, and I haven't finished the damn game. So I'm not I'm an almost gamer. I'm not good, but I'm persistent.
Wow.
And that's how
you just bullheaded your way through it.
I did. And
I can't believe.
Yeah, some things about
Did
it.
you have any fun?
That's the big question, and I've thought about this a lot. Whether I've ultimately had fun, and I would say on the side of just having fun, but it's teetering on moments where I think it's just I don't think I'll ever play another Hollow Knight game unless the podcast really wants me to for some reason.
Your review is barely worth it.
It's so funny because you go on and you see all these people talking about it, and some of you are like, "Oh, I beat every boss in 2 and 3 tries." I'm like, "How? This doesn't add up." I'm like, They kind of tease you because there's multiple acts, and apparently there's like a hidden third act, which gets you the real ending, and that's where I'm trying to get to. But Act 1 is kind of deceiving because it's actually kind of manageable, even on brink of being somewhat easy-ish.
Okay.
Act 2, they just kick you in the dick. A little, but a lot of it, I will say this, is optional. But I wonder how optional it is because sometimes you get new abilities.
Okay.
There's nothing, you can't really upgrade your character too much, but they do give you new weapon sets, and you can maybe use that if you like that weapon over another weapon. And some people show like you could use these weapons to kill bosses a little easier. So maybe you might need that stuff. Unfortunately, I'm such a vanilla game player. I don't use the tools at all, basically. I save it, and then I end up never using it because there's like these shards you collect, and it's kind of like your ammo, and then you run out of them, so you have to collect them, and I always am afraid to use them, and I'm pretty much at max shards.
Is that why maybe you're...
I'm terrible. Yeah, I'm struggling.
So bad? I mean...
I don't use any of the special abilities. I just hit shit, and then... I just do it over and over until I win.
Wow, that might have a little something to do with it.
But I have incorporated a little bit lately because some of these bosses, oh my God, man. What they love to do, and this is what kills me, is they'll throw 2 things going on at once, so you have to multitask almost every boss. So it's like the boss has movesets you have to memorize, but then they'll throw a random enemy that they summon, so you have to dodge that new enemy while remembering all the old moves from the original boss. So your brain is constantly in this like brain tongue twister, if you will, and it's painful at times. There's only now it's kind of increased a little bit. There was only like 3 or 4 of those, but I've probably spent hours on just one boss.
Wow. Man,
and I hate myself for it.
Yeah,
but me, I have to beat it.
Yeah,
once I start,
you got to beat it.
I just can't let it go. But I didn't really want to. There was a lot maybe I could talk about the actual game, but I've already talked quite a bit, so I don't think it's the exploring actually is pretty fun. The loop of, because it's a Metroidvania style game. So you can't access everything all at once. You have to get special abilities to get, like a double jump, for example, or she has, it's Hornet. I think it's a girl, because either way, it doesn't really matter. But she can kind of like glide with her skirt, and so you get a gliding ability and things like that to help you access areas that are hard to reach. And so the exploration is that's what keeps me kind of going a little bit. They do get it. There's a lot of secrets. They're really hard to find. Not like Ender Magnolia. They don't tell you if you found everything. And I think some people even said probably 6 months from now, people will be like, oh, I just discovered something new.
Yeah,
very Elden Ring.
I believe the first Hollow Knight, I believe there was stuff people didn't discover for years.
Yeah, so I think there's going to be a lot more. And for now, Reels I stopped on a few Hollow Knight type Reels, and now they bombard me with them, and there's always new stuff. I was like, holy shit, I didn't even know that was a thing. Kind of those moments. I think they've updated the map, so it makes it a little easier. I guess I think in the original one, they didn't even give you a compass to let you know where you are in relative.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I only played it for a couple hours, the first one. So.
Me too. So this one, but it's a thing you have to equip, and it takes up a slot where you could use another thing that helps you win fights.
Yeah. So you either know where you are, or you get a little bonus in a fight.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's how they work. Everything comes at a price. One thing, and we've talked about Ender Magnolia. This is similar with the Dark Souls, where the bosses are super heavy. But one thing that Dark Souls does too, and this game does as well, is there's a collectible. It's called Rosary Beads. I should say that this game is bugs, by the way. They're all bugs, and not realistic bugs. They're kind of artistic representation of bugs. Yeah. So they're really small. This is like a little small world of bugs. But you collect Rosary Beads, and that's your currency. So that's your money. Okay. And that's how you buy new upgrades and other things sometimes. And you collect them, but when they're in their bead form, if you get killed, you lose all of them. So you lose all your money that you're holding.
Okay.
And they give you that certain shops, in certain areas, you can store them essentially on a string, and you won't lose them, but it costs you. The conversion, you lose a little bit, so you lose some of your beads to
secure them.
They secure them, so you won't lose them. But if you do lose them, you can always get them back, and this is a Dark Souls thing. You have to get back to where you died, and there'll be a little cocoon, and then you kill it, and then you get all your beads back. Okay. But that's like the loop. Like it's really scary to get back. And if you die on your way back,
you lose
loses that cocoon, and then you get a new cocoon. So you lose all your beads.
Yeah.
But
that
loop sucks, and Dark Souls does that but they do it with experience points for stats. And that's the one thing that Dark Souls or Elden Ring have. You can continually upgrade your stats to get better, essentially. But this game doesn't have anything like that. You're
so
pretty much
more true roguelike, where there is no progression.
Not really.
You have abilities, but no.
No, like you're the same character. You can upgrade your weapon a little bit, and it takes less hits to kill certain enemies, but it's not amazing. It's still painful.
Yeah.
So many scenarios of just they throw so much shit at you. And platforming I like, which is really challenging, but I kind of love platforming. I don't mind the difficulty in platforming. I find that a little more satisfying.
Okay. That's where me and you differ.
You hate platforming.
I hate it.
Ever since Mario, I've always loved platforming. I liked Meat Boy, which was a notoriously difficult. I actually gave up on it. That was too tough at one point, but I did enjoy the part I played, so... other things, soundtrack actually is really good, except I'm stressed out and I don't notice it. But I listened to it outside of the game, and I was like, this is actually a really nice soundtrack.
Okay.
So, I forgot. Oh, no, I actually have. I wanted to mention the name, actually. And I also wanted to take something from Christopher Larkin does the soundtrack. And I also wanted to say it's on, well, I'm just going to go over the major ones. It's on the Switch 2, PlayStation 4, 5, Windows, Xbox One, Xbox Series X.
Okay.
So pretty much everything. If you want to play it and hate yourself. So I think that pretty much covers most of it.
So Hollow Knight Silk Song. If you're wanting some pain,
it's pain.
It's great pain.
But hey, there's people on there who say it's too easy. But I wonder if they've avoided a lot of the optional bosses.
Well, people are just
But
crazy.
it's a spectrum of, we're almost gamers. So I'm coming from a person who doesn't, I'm not like a kid who has crazy reflexes anymore. So maybe some level, maybe when
Twitch
you're younger.
Reflex
and also you grew up on some of these more elaborate games. We grew up on Mario, and it's not as quite as, and I mean there was some element of that, but it's not quite.
It wasn't the major focus.
No.
So okay. I'm stressed out just hearing you talk about that game.
I'm actually having a little PTSD. I got to take a break now. I'm just kidding. But
wow.
Did you expect me to say that?
No, I didn't. I wasn't. Yeah, it definitely wasn't on my radar. So that's
Silk Song. As far as game of the year, I don't know because I didn't play Claire Obscura. So
Claire Obscura.
Obscura. Sorry, I always say Obscura because there's a metal band Obscura.
Yeah, Obscura is the more common, like Atlas Obscura and Camera Obscura.
Okay,
but this is just French.
Okay, yeah, I didn't play it, but based on this, I don't know. I think I still give it to it, but there's another runner-up. In Hades 2 was officially released, so yes. I think it's in the running now.
Yes, it is.
It's gotten a lot of tens.
Yeah, I haven't had time.
Actually, I did buy that and play that too.
Oh, okay. Wrote a lot or just too much? Not much.
I only I've been focusing so much on this. I don't want to shortchange it.
Sure.
And I want to really dive into it, so I only play like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah,
and it's so far it feels similar enough that I'm like, okay, I know this game. I'm ready. I'm ready to get into it, but I'm going to try to finish this, just because I don't think I can let myself not.
Right. That crazy man. I played. I haven't done much except for Borderlands, obviously. Mm-hmm. I did. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did quite a bit of Assassin's Creed Shadows and quite a bit of Expedition 33, Claire Obscure, but I said I'm going to wait till I'm done with Claire Obscure to talk about and finish all my thoughts. Same with Assassin's Creed. Although I might get to a point where I'm never going to finish Assassin's Creed because there's just so much to do, and I'm enjoying taking my time with it. Playing it every couple weeks for a couple hours. So yeah, but so I don't have anything other than those.
Well, that works, I guess.
Yeah,
I talk so much.
Yeah, well, I mean, did you have another one? Was that it?
That was it. Hades 2, but like I said, it's
too early to.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't count that as too much. I just bought it because I was excited and just to have it.
Okay. So I guess that was what we played, except for... So I don't know if we're going to make this a mini boss battle.
I think it's like a mini.
Mini.
Might as well.
Mini boss. Yeah. Boss battle. Boss. So, yes, we have been playing Borderlands 4.
Yeah.
A lot of hype leading up to this game, and we've been, anticipating it for quite a while. Not too long. I don't think it was officially released till like last year. I mean, officially announced till like last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
There wasn't a long spawn between official announcement and
yeah, you're right.
And release.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's definitely better than Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
or yet to be released Elder Scrolls 6.
So yeah, I mean, I think our initial thoughts are fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. And I should note, by the time this probably airs with Matt's quick editing of our videos, this is probably like 6 months later, and the game's gone through multiple patches.
Yeah, I'm learning how to edit as we go here.
No, but yeah, we love it. I mean, I love it. I shouldn't speak for you, but I think it's pretty good.
So far, everything's just better.
Yeah, I don't think there's one thing I don't...
I do see how the menus are confusing.
Yeah, the menu I do... That might be the one.
But apparently they're going to tweak that.
Yeah.
But it's fine right now.
Yeah.
The controls... I actually... We didn't talk about this. The gunplay itself, which is obviously the most important thing.
Yes.
They've always done very, very well.
Right.
Somehow this is better.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like... I almost feel it helps you out a little bit. There's a little bit of snap to the head.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Mm-hmm. Slight... Oh, it's so satisfying because when you get a headshot in this game, folks, it pops off like it's like a soda pop cap. It's satisfying every single time.
It is, and I think that lends itself. And it's one thing I did want to mention, and I didn't see it in a lot of reviews. I think their sound design is phenomenal.
So you're right. Yes,
it might not get enough credit. I feel like guns feel like the loading sound, even just like opening chests is satisfying because they'll click, they'll snap open.
I know, yeah, it's so sad. I don't need chests, but I always open them.
Me too, and it's almost for the sound effects for me at times.
It's definitely satisfying.
The
pickup of the coins.
Everything has a really sharp sound that really just makes it so much more enjoyable. I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah,
so.
We really can't get into the guns much because we've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, I feel like that's one I can't even begin.
Yeah, we're at what you just hit We both hit 15. You're on 16.
I'm 16
Level
now.
16.
Yeah, I just got 16. You're a little bit behind me.
Right.
Because you started a little behind.
Yeah, so I can't talk to the craziness of the guns, although they are.
I got my first legendary,
Oh,
which
you
was
did.
kind of amazing considering we pretty much just played yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. But it's not as frequent as Borderlands 3.
BL3, yeah, which
Which
everyone
is
agreed
good.
with. Yeah, it makes them more special.
Yeah. And so hopefully you get one at some point this weekend, if we will. I don't even know what you call it.
And we both agree that the story is a little toned down, a little more grounded.
Yeah, the main story for sure.
But for those of you that are worried about the zaniness,
Oh.
the zaniness is there in spades.
Yes.
Like it's more of the side content.
Yeah.
So that part is not toned down at all. Don't worry, folk.
No. Yeah, well, there's some things very good already.
Yeah.
But
it's a little less pop culturally riddled with.
And I think that's what they
reference.
wanted to avoid a little bit.
But yeah.
And also just flat out poop jokes and literal poop jokes in some cases.
Yeah. But the innuendos on our one, remember the egg farm or the farmer that we had to get the thresher eggs for?
Now that, I mean, we love our innuendos.
We do, but it made
us
uncomfortable. He was just so wow.
There was so many creepy moments. But,
Yeah,
that's what I say.
great.
They go for it. They don't.
Go for it. We haven't had any technical issues that weren't
internet related.
Basically internet related, and maybe laptop overheating related.
Yeah, your laptop almost cooked itself.
We should say I am playing it on. Andy's playing on his. You're playing on a PC. A tower.
A tower, traditional
what
tower.
What do you have in there? Is it a 4070?
Yeah, it's a 4070 Ti.
Oh, you get a Ti. Okay.
Yeah, you told me to get that because it's slightly better.
Titanium.
Yeah, it's slightly better than just the 470.
Yeah, yes, that's a good one. And I am I'm streaming on my laptop with the GeForce Now.
Yeah.
Recently upgraded to they now use basically I'm using a 5080.
And also it included the game.
And included the game. Yeah, that was I was debating we were debating what to play it on
actually
last
when we
time
left
talked.
off, yeah.
And I just happened to go on GeForce Now to see if I could even play it on there, and like not only is it on there, but if I upgrade my subscription to a full year, I got the game for free. So no brainer.
So he's running it at smooth premium settings.
Yeah.
And mine is running pretty high too because my computer I built pretty robust. So it looks stunning for me.
It's great. You know, even though I'm technically streaming it, that's the thing. But we haven't had any of those technical issues.
No,
you had a little bit of screen tear, but once you tweak the settings,
but I'm also playing on your TV, which
you're playing on a 5-inch TV or whatever.
So I don't think it's anything you want to expect. I do have a nicer monitor. I think would probably be a smoother experience.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like bringing it over. So, and I like the TV. It looks great on TV. So, and the big screen. You can't beat a big screen.
Right, and it's a OLED.
Yeah, and it's an OLED. Yep. Yeah, so it makes it nice. I would say the game has never looked better. Mm-hmm. The details and the open world element, exploration is kind of interesting. You can it's not quite as dense as say Skyrim, but there are things to discover and find.
Yeah, we're trying not to. It's easy to get overwhelmed with side quests and focus on that, and you get burnout. So we're trying to do a nice balance with that.
Yeah,
we're doing good.
Yeah, on our co-op playthrough, we're doing a balance.
And it's neat that we can basically be independent completely of each other. Like just recently, like me and you went completely different paths to get to the same location.
That's true, yeah. The new bike system, which we just got, or whatever vehicle.
Hover.
Whatever they're called.
Like a land speeder.
Yeah. I love that you can just access it immediately and not have to run to a station.
Yeah, especially in your inventory.
Yeah.
And you just hit right D-pad. And
it's very Elden Ring. If you played Elden Ring.
Or Destiny.
Destiny does that. That's where everybody said they stole from. But I think Destiny stole a little bit from them, too.
I mean, it's all.
So it's all
give and
you
take.
build off of what everybody else is kind of doing.
What works, what doesn't work.
So,
the movement is great. I'm loving
the extra movements.
Just running and gliding around. I said, like, when an enemy sometimes knocks you back, you can, if you're quick, you can just glide right back to them.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun, like, shooting people from the air.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, gliding is a cool.
But the ground pound and the slide, I feel, are useful now.
Yeah.
Like, slide shooting before, I never did in Borderlands 3. Like, it was just...
No.
But it's easy and you slide for longer, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like, they tweaked it, I should say. And yeah, I think and I think the co-op stuff, minus our issues with Steam and stuff, but the actual co-op, the game itself seems pretty flawless. Like we jump in, we play, you can fast travel to each other.
That's a big help.
You know, they took into account for people who like us to play co-op, so I think that has improved slightly, but enough that you're like, wow, this is awesome.
And we started at quite a bit different level.
Yeah.
And it
adjusted.
Adjust to that. So
and the difficulty always felt challenging. Like I never felt like, oh man, I'm playing. I don't know how they do it. We fight literally almost the same enemies, but it does feel like challenging for either one of us.
I don't know. That hurts my brain a little bit. I get for fighting different enemies, how it would scale, but they're both shooting at the same enemy. Yeah, I don't how that works. I mean, that's.
But now we're kind of close, so it doesn't really matter as much. But early on, it didn't make it huge. So they know how to do co-op at this point. Yeah, they've learned every time.
They definitely know how to ramp up the challenge, but not just make spongy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's a lot of enemies that move a lot, try to get around you, and there's just so much shit going on. It's it's awesome.
Yeah, I think the difficulty is just right for what we like. Mm-hmm. I predicted it. It pretty much got 7s and 8s out the gate.
Oh, did I didn't even look?
Yeah, I looked at some of the reviews. Not that it mattered.
Paul Tossi liked it. That's all I cared.
Well, actually, that was my news, and he says it's the best one. So he weighed in, and he thinks it's the best one. And I agree.
Read that. Yep. Yeah.
So I'll cross it off news. But that was one of my news because you made a joke like, what is Paul Tassi think? And Paul Tassi loves it, and I agree.
They proved on everything. It could use some fixing, and they're doing it. They've been already on it. So
yeah. There's some issues there, obviously. That's some big news. Is a lot of people are having issues with the optimization.
Yeah.
So
but we haven't.
So I'm not even going to talk about it because we haven't had it. So
yet again, I will say GeForce Now, great deal. For
that's true.
Those of you who don't have a gaming PC and are scared about jumping into the gaming PC world, look into GeForce Now.
Yeah, and that's essentially
this is not a paid advertisement. You got to have good internet. You do have to have good internet. Right? And we were just discussing that, like, for some reason here in Pittsburgh, we have fantastic.
Yeah, if you're willing to pay a little bit of a premium price, you can get some phenomenal stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that covers everything.
Not for now. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about it every episode.
In future episode.
For the next year or so.
Considering we're supposed to do this every 3 weeks, that will be the game we probably play every time we get together. If we game, which in past we haven't.
We haven't. Well, we haven't had a game we really wanted to play.
That's true too.
Yeah.
So we'll probably make time for it.
So
every time. That's a hit, I bet, right now.
For those of you not on video, I tried to do letters with my hands.
And I'll tell you what, you're missing out. Go to the YouTube right now.
Make sure go to YouTube, Almost Gamers. YouTube. I actually know our YouTube channel. I think it's just Almost Gamers. I think we nabbed everything Almost Gamers.
Yeah. Apparently
the world was ready for us.
I think so. All right.
Next segment. Right, so this is a little segment where we admit that we may have gotten some things not 100% accurate, unless it was the other person's absolute fault. Then we absolutely blame them for being an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, sometimes we don't have answers right then and there.
Because we don't.
And we also are lazy. We don't want to look on our phones. But it's not fun to listen or watch somebody look at their phone and search.
Right.
So we
let some things go, but not everything.
Yeah. And I only have a few little things.
Sometimes things bother us.
Sometimes.
Except for me this week. Nothing bothers me.
All right. I did have a couple more, but I forgot them, and I sometimes just don't have my notebook or something nearby, and I just end up forgetting. But I remember 2. And one was Tim Thomerson. You remember him?
Yes.
Trancers, whether he was alive. Tracers.
Oh, Trancers.
Trancers. I had it right. Trancers.
And also Cherry 2000.
Oh, yeah.
That was I don't remember Cherry 2000.
Okay.
That was that has the amazing line of, it's like at the penultimate scene where they're about to go into the final battle. And, it's a real tense scene. And he turns to his wife and goes, "Honey, make some sandwiches."
There you go. That's Tim Thomerson.
Yeah, I said that sums up Tim Thomerson.
Yeah. Check out Trancers, at least 3 or 4. One of them, I think 4. I think 4 was like the one that we started with, and we were like, this is insane that this was made. And he's just perfect for it. Because he and even in there, he seemed old as shit. And he had a trench coat, I think. And, and he was just doing random stunts that looked so bad. And I was like, how is this made? But anyway, he is alive.
He's alive.
And you wouldn't even guess. I didn't think that he was this young, to be honest. Because like I said, he seemed old when we watched those movies.
Well, I think it was kind of like a Steve Martin. Like, he's always had gray hair.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. He had gray hair, and when you're, we were probably, 16, 17, maybe 18. Yeah. Everybody kind of that age seems old. So, do you have any guesses? Yeah, now that we're getting close, we're like, that's young.
So, because you said that,
yeah,
I'm going to say he may have been in his 40s then.
That's a good guess.
Otherwise, I would have said he was in his 50s then.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, so that was actually 30 years. So that puts him in his 70s, but I would have said 80s now. No, I would have said dead now is what I would have said.
I thought he was going to be dead. I thought I was going to look it up and he's deceased.
Yeah. So I guess, is he in his 70s?
He is. That was a good guess.
But again, only because you prefaced it with like, you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. And you were kind of close with your second guess. He's 79 as of this airing, which his birthday, if you're curious, was April 8th, 1946. Wow. So he's 4 years older than my dad. But
that's right. Those movies were made way before we watched them.
Yeah. They were old when we watched them, I think. Yeah.
Maybe.
I thought they were. They seemed old, but they were very poorly done.
Yeah.
I think purposely.
I do have the box set.
You do. So we could rewatch it. Yeah. Or you could come over and watch them with me.
Yeah, everybody. Come on over.
Yeah,
we'll do a transfer.
Our listeners. We'll have a listening party or a watching party.
Yeah.
Listener.
We can skip the first one, I think, is skippable.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw any other ones except for 4. Maybe 3. I can't remember. Because one had Helen Hunt, right? Or I think they had somebody famous.
Yes, that's right.
I feel like that's when they were trying to be somewhat legit.
Yeah, that was either 1 or 2.
Yeah. Wow, we really talked about
Transfers
and Tim Thomas.
Hey, they deserve all the love.
Yeah. Just check it out. You'll laugh in that bad movie way.
Yep.
And the other one, and I have 3, but because the third one really isn't a respawn. I just forgot to mention this last time, and this is kind of an old story. But this one, I'll go with the true respawn. We talked about homunculus from Ender's Magnolia, and you were saying, isn't that a thing?
Oh, yeah, because I know that from a Rick and Morty episode, but it had to do with Total Recall, as I recall.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Am I wrong or right? Or
no, well, I don't know about that.
Okay.
But first off, those are what there's things in Under Magnolia. I was trying to think of a name. We called them Guardians.
I'm sorry, Quattro. Quado? Quado is what I'm thinking of. And I thought that was a type of homunculus.
Okay.
So I just respawned myself real quick there.
Well, you got to do your research and come back.
So just what is a homunculus then?
According to Wikipedia, which I don't know how reliable it is, it's a small artificial human being popularized in the 16th century alchemy and 19th century fiction. It's usually referred to a creature, a miniature, fully formed human.
Okay, so in the world of both that Rick and Morty episode and Total Recall, basically the homunculus was attached to a person.
Okay.
Like it was almost like a what's those a twin growing out of their stomach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah. Very, very creepy. So, but yeah, this is a homunculus, little tiny.
Little human.
Humanoid.
Form. So.
Okay.
That was what the things in Under Magnolia were called. I can't remember if I talked about that again. I don't know.
I don't either.
I can't keep all this stuff straight.
Yeah, that was a weird side path there.
Yes. And then the third one, real quick. Huge news for us because we're metalheads. Well, I definitely am. You are too, I think. Mountain Blade 2.
Oh.
Do you know that game? I don't really know much about it.
No. I know of it, but I don't, yeah.
I guess they're doing a DLC maybe or an add-on, but it's called War Cells, and it's introducing the Nords is what it's called. And they did a trailer for it, getting the hype up for it. Yeah. And they used them on a Marth finally. Somebody, Viking-related.
Viking-related finally used the best Viking adjacent band.
Yeah.
I would call them a Viking band. When you see Viking
That's
band,
true.
you picture the guys in the fake, if you will, Viking horn
Yeah.
helmets and just putting on a.
Yeah,
But no, Monomarth are just.
they are Vikings.
Yeah, they're like.
If anybody's a Viking, they are. I mean, their shows are amazing.
Probably one of the best live shows I've ever been to.
Yeah, I mean, it's all out. They have battle scenes. But yeah, they use the song Put Your Back Into the Oar, which is an anthem written for all their fans because the fans just started, instead of doing a traditional mosh pit on some of their songs, they would all, I guess, kind of line up and mimic rowing a boat. And so it kind of turned into a wave, like this huge, massive group of people all rowing a boat. And it looks cool from their perspective. And I guess they decided to write a song and pay homage. And it was like the video is actually a lot of their fans reacting and doing that. So it was cool. And it's cool to see Monomarth finally get some. And actually, somebody in the YouTube comments who actually worked on it said, well, I'm so happy that we got to use a Monomarth. And Monomarth obviously promoted it.
Yeah, great.
And then there was a little bit of hate. Some people said this song doesn't fit. They should have used traditional fantasy music. This takes me out. I hate it. And to them I say, But you're gonna have that on any.
Yeah, I don't mind for trailers.
Yeah, it was a trailer.
Like that music that you wouldn't find in game. One of my favorite trailers of all time is Assassin's Creed Revelations, which actually the game was fine, but the trailer I've probably seen that trailer like 30 times, but it's a great cinematic trailer and shows both. It's like the confluence, if you will, of Altair and Ezio. Their trailers were always so good, which pisses me off even more that the movie sucked. All they had to do was make that trailer into a full-length thing, and it would have been fine, but that's not where I'm going. What I'm going was that trailer used a song by the band called Woodkid.
Okay.
And it just fit. It was very modern. Obviously, it wasn't, like the soundtrack, but it just, it fit and got you pumped up, and it was so beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that. Yeah.
So it's fine. It's a trailer. It's not a
And it does. It's badass. I mean, Monomarth.
yeah. It's you pumped and excited. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. And for the most part, I should be straightforward. And for the most part, everybody was. And actually, a lot of people were like, finally, like we were. like finally the two merge. I've only seen so many movies and even like at an end credits, like just throw a Monomarth on. Like you said, I know I get it. Doesn't fit fantasy-ish, which a lot of those movies do kind of dance that line of fantasy and what was real. But so we got one. So I was excited for them, especially.
All right.
And actually, there's a little tangent. I went to the Ren Festival this past weekend, the PA one, as you know.
Yes.
And I didn't actually dress up for this one. I dressed up for the Ohio one. But I just didn't feel like packing all my stuff, and I was just gonna, it was kind of a quick, let's go have some fun. And I didn't think much, but I wore my Monomarth t-shirt. And of all the years that I've dressed up and never gotten any knowledge of all the effort we all put into it, I got 4 compliments on my Monomarth shirt while I was there. I was like, this is crazy. I kept getting compliments, and I was like, thanks. It was flattering.
Well, it wasn't Viking weekend, was it?
No. But yeah, just side comments. People were like, hey, nice shirt. I was like, all right. I kind of, when I wore it, I was like, you know what, this might actually get me. So, and I was right.
There it is.
So, yeah.
All right. Successful respawn.
Yeah, I think that's
Thanks for sitting through us making ourselves feel better.
Now it's time for the news.
All right. Time for this actually might not be a quick news roundup. This might be a little bit, because this is the only thing I really have like good stuff for.
Yeah, I have some fun
I'm sure
stuff.
we have two of them we've already kind of alluded to.
Yeah.
And,
I kind of...
Yeah.
I have a lot, but I didn't actually edit some of them, and some of them are a little quicker.
Okay. I'm going to start with a quick one then.
Okay.
I don't want to get too much into details because it has not released yet, but Sony has announced their Pulse wireless speakers
I didn't hear anything about this.
So, you have the Pulse headset.
Okay.
It's the same deal, but they're speakers.
Oh.
So they're supposed to do the pseudo surround sound. And they are true wireless. So it's an interesting option. I'm thinking about it maybe in here when I'm gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, we're in a studio, right? Or little acoustically treated room, and I have set up in my gaming rig to the right of me. So is where my monitor sits, and when I game, I actually use the studio speakers. So it's interesting because I'm using Focal SM9s, which are
The best things
ridiculous. They're like $8,000 speakers.
Yeah.
But for gaming, they're fine.
Yeah, they're not meant to be flattering.
No, it's so crazy. I'm complaining about these super high end, but it's hard to describe. But they're meant to sound flat and not flattering.
Yeah.
So they sound, again, fine. But I like my, even downstairs is like an okay surround sound setup, and I miss that. You know?
It's, you got that overinflated bass. And
which what do you want? You want the gunfire, rattle
you want to feel the...
Yeah, and I'm not getting that in here. Again, it's a weird thing to complain about. I'm sorry, folks, but it's just... So I'm kind of considering it because it is made for the PlayStation, but they did say it will be PC compatible too.
Oh.
And so...
Yeah, actually, my PlayStation 5 is pretty seamless with the PC. So, I guess they're starting to be a little bit friendly.
I know people kind of go both ways.
Yeah.
So, I'll keep an eye. I don't know if they have a price yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping my eye out on it.
That's cool.
Interesting option for those of you that are looking for something that's...
That could be
portable.
Emporium.
We
didn't have that. Sorry.
Yeah, there was no.
I think he's having tough times with all
the shop. It's it's inventory.
Yeah,
he's taking inventory.
Yeah, he's busy today.
All right, you got some?
Let's go with. I guess I don't know why I saved this, but it's kind of. I don't know if I talked about this already, but there's a BioShock movie being made. Did you know that?
I think I've on the peripheral heart, like a lot of these things, like they get announced and they never happen. So I just ignore it until it inevitably comes out and it's mediocre.
Yeah, it's getting script work. It's going to be based on the first game.
Okay,
and that's all I'll talk about. I don't know.
I don't know script.
I didn't know if you were excited or heard anything.
Again,
I love the game. So we'll
I mean it could be very good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I think one of the things that would be really cool was just set design and costumes. And
that's one of the ones where if they, we always
underwater city.
We always say it's the experience of being in that world that makes the game good. Yeah. So if you're not playing it, you lose a lot.
And they probably could learn something from Fallout.
But if you just follow that story and follow a character... as is in the game. I think it actually works very good.
Yeah, because it does play like something. Yeah. Obviously you have to maybe fill it a little bit, but overall it does play like a movie almost, or a show or whatever.
Yeah, it really does.
So, I'm interested.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Go ahead, man. You got any more?
Excuse me.
Unless you have the big ones, right?
Yeah, they're down further.
Okay, so yeah.
All right, so there's a game called Planet Centauri, which is an indie game that just recently got hosed by Steam. So it's an interesting story. They had 130,000 wish lists, which doesn't mean much. You wish list a lot of games. You're never going to buy them. But at least you're acutely aware of it. There's a chance you could.
I do at all times.
So they were very... happy about this. And the game was in early access. Everyone seemed very, very positive. Bam. Release day. 5 days later, they sold 581 copies of the game.
Jesus.
And they were a little disappointed, obviously. Yeah. And they're like, what the hell? So turns out, like a week or two later, Steam said, oh, we're sorry. There's a glitch. This doesn't usually happen, but we never let everyone know that your game came out.
Oh, my goodness.
So, and you know how it is with new releases. If you miss the new release window, you're done.
I mean, I'm sure, some people will just not even know your game's out.
Not to mention, a little game called
Yeah.
Hollow Knight Silk Song came out.
Oh, yeah.
Not too
That
long
was one of the stories, and I exited. But yeah, I think it kind of was a GTA thing where.
Oh yeah, because their release date was silence forever, and all of a sudden like, hey, coming out.
Yeah, and so everybody was like, oh, we're screwed.
Yeah.
It screwed a lot of other game makers who released at the same time.
So yeah, so they're disappointed, but like, hey, what are you gonna do? They were just gonna move on. But I've been checking since seeing this, and you can't tell from the Steam page how many sales they're doing.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing good now because a lot of people like saw this article.
Oh, that's good.
And like if you look on their reviews, everyone's like mentioning this bullshit. And, like,
all right. Well,
like
we did our part and help them.
Yeah. So
good job, man.
Centauri.
Help them out.
Go check it out. It's not a very expensive game, and it looks to be kind of cool. So
good for them.
yeah, good for them.
Bouncing back.
Yeah, yeah. I think the word got out, and they're getting.
Oh man, that would be. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So that was a happy.
So
happy
far, we'll keep following up, man,
Right.
and see what happens. Let's see. I'll do maybe. This is one isn't huge news. Quick, Slay the Spire 2 has been delayed. So it won't
The
be,
game of Awesome Fest.
yeah. Which
Eamon will be very sad.
yeah. I am sad a little bit, but I have enough stuff on my plate, so it's not a huge deal. But I did love Slay the Spire, but it's been delayed until next year. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, this one's another quick one. I'll do this one real for you, Matt. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 vinyls have been released.
Oh.
If you want to get a vinyl. You said you love the soundtrack.
I do. I haven't talked about that a lot yet, but I'd like to.
It looks like pre-orders.
Well, it's not out yet.
So it's not officially
coming
out
out.
as the airing of this, but it looks like some are already sold out. Some they have some different editions, I guess. Whatever, but you can still get a couple if you want to get your record on.
All right. I do have a
It's right there.
turntable right there to the right
if
of
you
me.
don't watch YouTube, it does have one, literally in our camera shot.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead, Matt.
All right. The next one. Found an article.
Yeah. Oh.
Study into inverted versus uninverted controls.
Actually, I remember this one.
Suggests we can stop having pointless arguments about it.
I didn't.
Basically, the gist of the article is it has nothing to do with like your mental. I guess some people thought of like mental capacity or way to like spatialize things, and there is something called like the Simon effect and overcoming it. It's just some people, it just in their head, just do it differently.
And you can, I think it does say you could relearn if you
You
really
could relearn.
wanted to.
I remember so the x-axis, we should say,
Yeah.
I'm an inverted y-axis guy.
Yeah.
You and most other people I know are not.
No, unless it's flight.
Unless it's flight, which is, I guess, where it started. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I've relearned x-axis. I can do that either way now.
Yeah, okay.
That doesn't, for some reason, my brain can flip back and forth pretty easily on that.
Yeah.
Although I prefer normal x-axis.
Yeah.
But yet the Y, I can't. I have to do inverted.
That was so bizarre. We always played games. We used to pass controller game type gaming when it wasn't true co-op.
Like we do Uncharted.
Uncharted was the one that every time you got it,
We'd have to switch.
But
Yeah, I guess some people thought like one was better than the other.
Right.
And this article is saying no, and I never thought one was better.
No,
than
me
the other.
either. No,
But it just says it has nearly nothing to do with anything.
no.
It's just some people have it in their head one way, and some people don't have it the other way.
That's cool-ish. Well, we all know your way sucks. No.
Yeah, but you can relearn, but it's kind of a hardwired thing. They mentioned kind of like some people that are left-handed, but back in the day were forced to become right-handed.
Yeah.
Because that was like the norm.
Right.
And how they still never, you can't actually get as good if you're just left-handed. It kind of suggests similar, like you can train yourself, but you're probably forcing it. You should just kind of go with what you got. So, woo!
Just
I'm staying inverted.
stay with your inverted.
So a little fun thing there.
Wobbly Life, which you never played, I don't think. Which is
Like the little
they're yellow people like.
Yeah.
And it's essentially a physics game where...
Yeah, I want to say I came over one time and I saw Liana playing
I think
it.
you saw it at least.
Yeah.
Huge news, and she can't listen to this because it's too much swearing, but she was very happy. They finally updated, and I guess they teased this all along, up even before I knew about it, and they finally released their space update.
Ooh.
So you can go to outer space.
Okay.
And do
sounds
weird
like,
physics.
Sounds like
stuff.
Kerbal.
Yeah. Yeah, so we tried it a little bit, and she was blown away, and then she got bored, and that was the end of that. So I think it's kind of lived its life. So, but it was cool. What else? I'll be live. Oh, Matt, big news for you, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Casting call for Mass Effect TV show.
Shepard.
Well, this is the only thing. No. You might need plugs or toupee. They need one a young Colin Farrell type male. So...
What? Sure.
So, get on it, Matt.
Does it mean I need an Irish accent?
Well, you're Irish. Wrong hair color as of right now.
Yeah.
Beard color. You might have to shave your beard. I don't know. They didn't say anything about beards.
There's no beards in space.
Well, yeah, you got to get a good seal. Maybe. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. But there's your chance, Matt.
All right.
We already talking about Paul Tass. He weighed in Borderlands 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, GTA college history class before GTA 6 was the headline. And I guess I should start, and I thought about this. This was an IGN article. I should probably say whose articles I'm using. Some of these.
Yep, good call.
Yeah, they reported that I guess they have a college history class about GTA.
Wow, a history class?
So I didn't really look into it.
So the original creators of GTA were the same company that made Lemmings.
Really?
Yeah.
Me and Sean played that a lot.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
A little, I forget the town. There's a YouTube channel called NoClip, which is a video game documentaries. It's with Danny O'Dwyer. Excuse me. And it's very interesting. He does a whole thing of the history of GTA and how, I don't know if you remember, the original GTAs were top down.
Yeah.
Very different.
I remember Steve having
the Rockstar version.
I think he actually had illegal versions.
Oh.
Remember that thing?
Ripped DOS versions.
Well, no, like he had the PlayStation. There was like a shark bite. Do you remember that? Where it could play burnt copies, like it somehow got around.
Oh, yeah, I had that.
Yeah, he got like one for all of us. Well, he got me one.
Yeah, I think we all.
It somehow hacked in so you didn't need the actual license.
Never actually played very well, though.
No, I think I only used it for maybe one or two games at the most. But he had quite a few. I hope he doesn't get arrested now. FBI's coming after me. But yeah, so.
So it's interesting history, and I recommend checking out NoClip. So it's interesting. I never understood the channel name before.
Yeah,
I thought it was a thing like, oh, we don't have a clip of this, but NoClip is a software that actually allows you to go behind the scenes, if you will, in a video game and go past the clipping point, so you can go past the walls.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a video game reference to behind the scenes. It's actually brilliant.
Yeah.
It was years I watched her channel before I got that.
It's a little more thoughtful than our name, I guess. We're all right.
We're almost clipping.
Yeah, we're almost. You do come up with some weird stuff, behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
You're good at that.
Well, yeah, right
you
there.
are very
right
good.
There.
And then another IGN article reported that it looks like Cyberpunk 2077, 2077 is the sequel was gonna include multiplayer. I didn't play it. How would you feel multiplayer? Online? Well, online was scrap.
That'd be cool. I'd see some fights would be fun. Yeah. Especially if you were different types. Like one person was a hacker and then it was more like a brute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, I didn't play, but I was like, that might be like he might be away on it. than this. This is other GTA news.
Man, you are like the news, Mr. News.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get him out of the way because I feel like you have a lot to say, so I'm going to just keep him quick.
No, I'm not going to say much about.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just the Trevor actor. Do you remember Trevor from GTA 5? He was the crazy one.
Oh, yeah, it's Steve Orb?
Yeah,
Steve
Og.
Or Og. Steve Og, yes.
He absolutely feels nothing for the game, and he never played it. And when people ask him, he says, go read basically what book. He says, he's like, do you know this? Well, I'm not even going to try. Basically, he just says, go read a book, essentially.
I mean, that's some actors are just voice actors, man. They just end at the
So
gig.
he seems like a genuinely fun guy to be around.
Yeah.
So.
Well, did you really think the guy that voiced Trevor?
No. Actually, it was weird, too, because I saw him in Better Call Saul. He had a little role in Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, I know that guy for some reason.
Played kind of a shady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He looks like the part. Quick Minecraft news for those who like Minecraft, which is me and my daughter and my wife to some extent. Big updates.
And like 2 billion other people.
That's right. Some of our listeners might actually play, even if Matt doesn't. One, I don't even know what it means, but you're going to get Mounts of Mayhem, which will mix up combat, which I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to bother. But the big one I like is another update's coming, which is called the Copper Age. And finally, one of my biggest complaints with copper was you find abundance of it, and there's like 3 or 4 things you can make with it. I was like, why don't they actually make, and now they're doing that. So they're going to make armor.
This whole time, they've just been waiting.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm excited. You can make armor. There's torches. It sounds like there's more, and it's little, and in case you're worried, where it ranks, because I don't know if you know all this, but there's wood items and iron, and then I think it goes up to
diamond.
Well, gold, but gold is kind of shitty, but it's faster at mining, I think, but it breaks really easy. And then there's diamond, and then there's other shit. I won't even get into that, but this will rank just above wood, but below iron.
Okay.
So.
All right, man. You seem excited, so good.
I kind of am.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll give me something to do with my copper.
Again, I'm sure you're not alone. So.
Yeah. And then I do have about the Saudi deal, which I think you're going to talk about. So I'll exit.
Well, let's go into that. Yeah.
Well, wait.
Oh, no. You had something else. Okay.
I just want to do my quick ones, get them out of the way, give you as much time.
You got more. Woo!
Yeah. Quickie. You said you're going to do Xbox too, so I'll get rid of that. And then all night we're done. Real quick, did you see the OD trailer?
OD?
I don't know if it means overdose, but I don't think so. It's a new game. I don't know who the heck makes it. But it's a horror game from Kojima Productions. And it's just a horror game. It's called Knock trailer.
No.
It's pretty creepy. And I guess it's kind of another game that is kind of maybe paying homage to PT.
I was just I'm wondering if that's where you're going with that. Okay.
So I get from the preview, it's hard to know, but it's kind of creepy. Recommend checking it out for Halloween season. So I don't think it's anywhere close to being released or anything, but it's something to look out for. And then my last one, real quick, the Witcher creator. What's his name?
Oh, Andrzej Sapkowski.
Yeah, Sapkowski.
I wonder if it's the same thing. I was going to talk about it, but I forgot. So yeah, what?
He basically weighed in, as he seems to be kind of grumpy.
Curmudgeon,
curmudgeon-y.
Yes.
Yeah, he's said he regrets ever saying there were Witcher schools.
Yes, that was the same thing I saw. Yes.
He said he just kind of threw it in there and he didn't explain it.
It was an offhand in one of his things, and he immediately decided it's non-canon.
Yeah, he hated
it. These video game people won't let it go.
Yeah.
And
he hates it, and he wishes it.
Man, just let people have fun.
But he even made like a Harry Potter reference, because I think that's the other reason that people have turned it into like Harry Potter schools. He didn't seem very happy.
No, he did not.
But I don't think he's been happy ever in his life.
No, he hasn't. He's never.
He's made successful books, and the man's still pretty miserable, I feel.
I don't.
So that's...
Yeah.
I don't know. Make of it what you will. They're good games. The schools are kind of cool. It makes for good equipment.
Again, that's a gameplay mechanic. That rolls in for that.
Yeah.
You know, because you have different...
And he doesn't know, and I think I remember too, he doesn't know whether he'll explain it more in future books of what he pictured it to be, or outright just say, oh, he was actually debating about removing it from all future copies of the book, like deleting that line from all future prints of that book. So he doesn't know what he's going to do. He might
make sure people know there's no different schools.
Yeah, he's either going to delete it, wipe it clean from all future prints, or write a new book and go into more detail and explain it. And he doesn't know what's the easier path.
Okay, man.
I don't know.
I get it. It's your creation, but
cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers.
Miserable man. But he writes good books, so it's hard to hate on him too much.
I know.
But that's it for me, and I know you have a couple big ones.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is obviously talking about EA's $55 billion acquisition, which is the biggest leverage buyout in private equity history. Not just, in video games. We're talking about like all things of all time. It's basically the biggest buyout.
Wow.
That private equity. So it is being bought by people rather than a corporation.
Oh, okay.
So they were public, and now they're going to be going private.
Ooh.
That's a big part of this.
Okay. Yeah, Paul weighed in on it, but I don't.
There's a lot. I don't want to go too much into it, and it is it's interesting. It's a big Saudi firm, and Jared Kushner is involved as well. Yeah. It's complex, and there's obviously a lot of worry. Anytime there's a big buyout, there's a lot of worry.
Yeah, I just saw people. Paul, I think, mentioned this in his article about maybe BioWare's.
The big issue is that they're paying $55 billion for it, but $25 billion is on a loan.
That's right. Yeah.
So they have a lot of money.
Yeah,
they
have to make up. Cuts.
Yes, but I mean the games pull in several billion a year.
Okay.
So on its own, it should pay itself off. But a lot of times when you're doing this for money, not doing this for love,
right?
You want to get that return as fast as possible.
Right.
So everyone's concern is whether or not they're going to focus on shit that makes money, microtransactions, surefire sports games.
Yeah.
And I forget, is EA Battlefield, right?
Yeah, I think.
So that's another annual breadwinner.
Right.
And are they going to take less chances with new IP? And what are they going to do with things like BioWare?
I'm answering it. Yes.
Because BioWare hasn't had a great track record as of late. So, everyone's a little worried.
I'm saying Mass Effect's getting canceled.
And then there is a little worry about how much they're going to change things,
But the show, if the show does well, if that happens relatively soon, then they might be like, all right, we're going to invest in Mass Effect, like they should with Fallout.
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. We don't know what they have, what they're trying to do. The one thing I will say, and I think Paul maybe touched on this, is that now that it's private, you don't have shareholders. You don't have these quarterly earnings calls where you have to justify to the board why you're doing what you're doing, why this game isn't progressed as far as it is. Right. Game development doesn't go quarterly. It goes when shit's ready.
Right.
So in a way, maybe that'll help. So I'm kind of looking at it as I'm not worried yet.
Okay.
We don't know. We just don't know. But
Matt's a glass half full kind of guy.
Oddly enough. But
you're probably the only.
I don't know, man. I gotta be.
That's one of you.
That is so much money.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That is
$55 billion.
Billions. We're talking billions. Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the thing. EA doesn't exactly have a track record of being.
Yeah, they're struggling right now. But they don't care.
Yeah, like making fans happy.
Yeah,
they've never.
They don't give a shit. I mean, they don't seem to give a shit.
No. So we'll see. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But that is the big news, not just the video game world, but the business world, because it is a hella buyout. Hella buyout.
Hella.
All right, I got the one more. Then is
what's the last
Xbox
greed?
Yeah, Game Pass.
That's what IGN or GameSpot said. Greed.
So the Xbox, if you haven't heard, is raising their Game Pass Ultimate price to $30 a month.
That seems a lot.
And that is up from now. It's currently $20 a month.
Yeah.
And just about a year ago, it was 15 or 16 a month.
Wow.
So not too long ago, they raised it like $5, and now they're raising it basically 50%. Wow. But they're adding value.
Yeah, what's the value?
You for that price, you're paying $10 more per month. You're getting Ubisoft Plus Classics and Fortnite Crew, which I think Fortnite Crew is just some skins, and Ubisoft Classics is basically a shit ton of older Assassin's Creed games.
Okay. Well, that seems well worth it.
So if you don't know, so the Game Pass allows you to play a library of games. The Ultimate allows you to play first-party Xbox games on day one.
Right.
So when the big thing was when Starfield was released, if you had the Ultimate, you could play Starfield.
Right.
So there's cheaper versions. I believe the next tier down is Premium, which is only €10.99 per month. Apparently, I'm on a.
For all our European.
Yeah, that gets you access to first-party games within a year of launch.
Oh, okay.
Within a year.
Within.
Which, it's a year.
Yeah.
It's going to be
They're going to 300.
So you can save a few dollars, but you have to wait. But that's the whole point, is you can play the brand new, Bethesda games when they. I mean, that was the whole thing of the buyout, how they're supposed to leverage all that, and now.
Well, now they're releasing some of them on PS5
for $30 a month. Man, that's
a lot.
That is a lot. So a new game is $60 to $70.
Yeah.
So you gotta play and beat a game within 2 months for just the break-even price.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that's quite worth it.
No, not from my gaming style. I focus and I don't play a lot.
What's interesting is that so I have Game Pass.
Yeah, you do.
But I have Game Pass for PC, which is getting like a $4 increase. So it's going up to $16.49 per month. I think it was like $12 before. So that's still a deal for me.
Yeah.
But I find it funny that I don't own an Xbox, and yet I'm getting the better deal.
Yeah, it is
someone that's bought fully in this ecosystem has to pay $30 a month.
Yeah, they're hosing there.
And I only have to pay $16 a month.
Wow.
So I'll keep it because, but I might do my usual once I'm done with like Expedition 33. I don't know if there's anything else on the horizon. I'll just drop it.
Yeah.
Until there's something I do want, then I'll get it. But I just don't see it worth anymore for $30 a month, man. That's just, unless you're playing a lot of games really fast.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I play a lot, but I focus on a game for a while. I don't play a lot of quantity.
Yeah.
So for me, that wouldn't make sense. But
like Hollow Knight, I'm sure it was like a $25.
Yeah, I think it was 20.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
So, right?
Yeah, and I've spent, and I'll admit, I'm at 80 hours in.
But that was under a month, right? Or at least a month.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
So that's right there. Not worth it.
No. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, when you break it down like that, yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing, man. A lot of people are unhappy about this. So I'm curious where this is going to go. But seems odd.
They're really pushing the very limit of convenience, money. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Tough time for Game Passers, I guess.
Yes, it is.
But if you have the money, I guess it don't matter.
I think Is
that your news?
That's it for the news.
Future quests.
All right, Future Quest. Let's talk about what we got coming up. What's on our to-do list, if you will. Obviously, a lot more Borderlands.
Right.
Hopefully in about 10 minutes.
Literally,
Jump right back in.
Very future.
I'm going to go right over there. Andman's going to go downstairs.
Yeah.
And we're going to game.
Yeah, we got a lot of quests.
Yeah, we do. We're excited.
Yep.
You think Tiny Tina will make an appearance?
Good
I haven't
question.
heard anything, but I haven't read a lot. I've been trying to stay awake. So
You'd think that might be like.
I don't know. I haven't noticed Ashley Birch mention anything.
I doubt it.
I'm sorry, she's Tina now. She's no longer Tiny.
Yeah, I guess.
She's growed up.
Yeah, I mean that might be saving her for another, sequel to
Or a whole DLC.
or DLC.
Or, Wonderland sequel would be.
Yeah, Wonderlands. They're definitely going to do Wonderlands because it was hugely popular,
Yeah.
and I'm excited.
Cool. Them iterate on that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so I'm sure that's what they're going to start working on pretty soon here after this kind of
All right.
cools off. Yeah,
What else you doing? What are you doing?
I don't really have. These are future quests. I was going to maybe report them in news, but they're future games that I thought you might be interested that are actually released. And yeah, this one's been released. Remember Endless Legend? There's an Endless Legend 2, and it's just released.
Is that like Endless Space?
Yeah, you remember Space.
Yeah.
You never played Legend?
Which one was Legend?
It was the same concept, but medieval. Fantasy, I should say.
Okay. So you say Endless Space is a 4X game.
Yeah, I was going to say. I can't
I
remember
got to
all
look this up because I never remember. So it's think do I want to say Civilization, or is that not technically a 4X?
That's not a 4X. But it's
Sins of a Solar Empire is a very
Yes, we played that.
Star Wars Rebellion is another one.
Wow.
Yeah. Explore, expand, exploit, and exterminate. So it's where you basically create a civilization planet and you build up, you gather resources,
Right.
you take over planets or
This
medieval
case,
time.
this is like
cities.
fantasy, so it's like you have your kingdom and then you build up your kingdom.
And the idea is to take over the universe, planet,
Right.
continent, what
yeah,
have
and
you.
you basically destroy one way or the other, whether it's through diplomacy. I guess you can do diplomacy.
Yeah,
I don't know, like if you can be friendly with people, or eventually you have to just eliminate them.
Yeah, well, that's the whole exterminate. Yeah.
Yeah,
part
so
of
I
the
guess you
4X.
probably just have to eventually, but you build your resources to
Right.
a point where you can conquer everybody else.
These are games that I like. I'm terrible at. I like, but I try not to play.
Yeah.
Because they are addictive as shit. Because there's no turn. You
Yeah.
just, there's no good stopping point.
Yeah.
So you just play for 8 hours.
Yeah, I think Civilization was my first attempt at something on a computer, at least, and I was obsessed because, like you said, the building and
Yeah, there's always something else to do.
Yeah, there was
something else to do.
ooh, a couple more turns and I unlock this whatever building type or this type of army,
Yeah.
and they're fun, but I don't think I have much interest anymore in them. The big thing now is it takes so much time to learn all the mechanics.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the interest in trying to learn everything. Because I tried, the most recent one was City. That's not
City
like,
Skylines.
yeah, it's not exactly this style of game, but it's a similar thing where you have to build your city and manage it and do things. And they had sewer systems.
Yeah, you had to do infrastructure,
Yeah,
which is
infrastructure.
cool.
If you're into
Or
that.
BK, Brian Kelly would be into that.
Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be too much just like his job.
Yeah,
You don't want
I got overwhelmed and I was like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to do old school Sim City,
Yeah.
where there wasn't as much. But I don't know. Maybe you're back and maybe get into it. I thought you played the Legend, the first one.
No, I don't.
I know you played Space, Endless
Yeah.
Space, and it was cool. It was a cool aesthetic. It's a very fantasy. And then another one. I don't know if I'll ever play it. It kind of might be interesting. It's called Baby Steps. That released just past couple weeks.
Oh, is that the sequel, if you will, to the guy in the Bell Oh, so it's a physics game. We have to control each.
You literally control how to walk.
Yeah.
And there's like all these buttons to like walk.
I have no
Literally
desire
walk.
to play, but I'd like to watch you play. Maybe.
Yeah. I do think I might give it a chance if it's cheap or I somehow get it for free or whatever, or like through Game Pass, my wife's Game Pass. But I don't know. It's kind of a comment on how, and I guess they did, and it's kind of a satire type thing where commenting on what gamers are willing to go through, and apparently it's getting ridiculously high reviews. It's silly, but people enjoy it for what it is. It's kind of absurd. It's supposed to be absurd and almost push you to the brink of quitting because it's kind of frustrating.
The other game I think it was called Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Same thing. It was you were a guy in like a barrel or a bell, and you had to rotate a hammer, if you will.
Wow.
To this is tough for the podcast, but you video people, this is where the money comes in.
Yeah.
This is why you pay the good money.
Yeah, right.
You would like
Watch those
rotate it
ads.
around you and then use that to push and flop your body over. Think of it as almost like what's that bike game? Trials.
Yeah, Trials.
But you're a dude in a bell. With no dude with
Now
no
you
legs.
got my interest on that one too.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
for like a silly drinking game, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if
I don't know if there's much.
Yeah, it's hard as shit.
This one, I don't know if there is a story or anything. Maybe there is. I didn't really read into the reviews. I saw it pop up and I was like, baby steps. I have no interest. That sounds dumb. And then I just glanced at some of the details of the article and I was like, wait a minute. And it sounds actually kind of interesting, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some future games if you're looking for something. I don't know.
Maybe I am.
Maybe.
No, probably not.
Yeah, you're pretty full.
I have two major games I need to have. I'm pretty close to Expedition 33 finishing.
What about Doom?
I forgot about Doom. Shit. Because
Yeah,
Doom I played like a palate cleanse.
Yeah.
So, no, I need to finish. I'm at the point in Expedition 33 where I can, I think, go for the final boss. I don't want to yet. I don't want to clean up all the side content, but I want to clean up a little bit of it. And then I'll go ahead and beat that. Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'm no rush. So I'm just going to take it slow and just enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a good game for that.
Yeah. And then, maybe I'll jump back into Doom. But the next game I would like to play new is definitely Hades 2.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
That would be mine.
Huge fan of Supergiant games. Just their art style, their everything.
And on the second level, they have in the soundtrack for Your Girl. She does like
Ashley Barrett.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
like
Ashley Barrett and Darren Corbett's such a phenomenal soundtrack.
Yeah.
I actually again.
Speaking of records,
Those of you on the video, this is a vinyl of kind of all Supergiant games, at least up to the point. So it was Bastion, Transistor, Pyre, and Hades 1. All written, all composed by Darren Korb. But this was recorded at Abbey Road Studios.
No.
And the director was Austin Wintry, who did a couple of games. He actually worked on one of the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. He did a little bit for that. But most notably, he's known for is it the platformer?
platformer. There's a lot of them.
Me and you both liked it a little bit. There was two of them.
Wow. Who?
Wisp.
Ori?
Ori.
Yeah, no.
He did the Ori soundtracks, which are very, very pretty. He's
Yeah, I played a little bit, but it's a very Metroidvania. In that game, if you take a break, which I did, I can't remember anything I was doing.
You lost. Anyways, so
yeah.
huge fan of Darren Corbin. Ashley Barrett is obviously
the
beautiful voice, so I'm excited. It's interesting because this is their first sequel.
Yeah, that's true.
They've always done originals, so it's interesting for some reason.
And it's a worthy one.
Yeah.
Everybody's loving it.
Art style great. I actually have
It'll be an interesting game
downstairs. I have a art print for Gen Z, one of their artists. Sitting on. I have the Transistor.
Yeah, you love that.
I do.
And you have the little
Oh, I have the little USB.
the USB.
No, I do. Yeah.
The
I
sword.
lost it, but no, I lost a Star Killer. Had a Star Killer USB, and I lost that.
Yeah.
in a
Oh, by the
parking
way,
lot
I do
somewhere.
have the cap.
You have the cap. All right, so you can complete my transistor
Yeah, I'm
USB.
sorry. I thought I gave it back to you, but then
The transistor it's like a little sword.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of
cyberpunk sword.
a cyberpunk sword, but it's the size of kind of reminds you of Cloud Sword.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of massive for her size.
Yeah, but it's sentient.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good game.
that was a good game.
They were all good games.
No,
Bastion is probably what ranks up there, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
all right. It would be hard to pick one.
Wow. Whew. So yeah, that's gonna be my next one.
Yeah, me too. Hades. Once I'm done with.
Obviously
Silk
very
Song.
into mythology, Greek mythology.
And they do their homework. And I'll spoil. Should I spoil this? All right. Odysseus is in it,
Oh,
played by Matt Damon in the new Christopher.
not in the game though.
I don't know.
Probably not. I'm gonna go with not.
But I was happy to see him. If you're into your Greek writing, Homer, right? I never realized this. Homer is the narrator of those games.
Oh really?
I I was wondering, did they ever mention that in the first one?
Oh, like who the
The voice guy, that like the narration.
in Hades?
Yeah. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. No.
Because they in the second one, they actually break the wall, and somebody says, "Okay, Homer," and he's like, "Oh, okay," and he kind of like caught himself doing something. I forget what it was.
Oh yeah, I don't know that I ever.
I didn't. I
If
don't
I
know
did
if they.
know it, I forgot it.
Me too. I don't.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wrote the Odyssey for folks listening.
And the Iliad.
The Iliad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically a
Duology.
duo.
Epic poems.
So there you go.
Okay. Yeah, that's really all I got for future questing.
Yeah.
Who knows if I'll actually get to Hades when next we meet. But I better have beaten COE33.
Oh yes,
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
rolls off the tongue. It took me like 6 months to finally be able to pronounce it.
Figure that out.
And wear it up and remember it.
Okay, folks. That was a quest in and of itself.
I think so.
So
Have fun. Play some games.
play some games, have some quests, read some Homer.
There you go.
Right. I'm Matty Flames,
Andrew Wilds.
and this has been Almost Gamers.